I want to show you the most expensive trading bot on the marketplace, and look at that, there are people actually using it. Over 15,000 people downloaded the demo version, there are 7 activations and it was updated a few days ago. There are reviews and comments. Name of this trading bot is Northeast Way MT5 and you can see the name of the developer here. What I can understand from the description is that it trades on Aussie, New Zealand CAD and Aussie CAD. We have some pictures from the backtest and the performance. It looks like a very aggressive equity line, but of course I prefer to test it myself before considering such an investment of $12,000 for an expert advisor. More from the settings, we can see the EI setup, some EI testing, some of the input parameters, but let's put this expert advisor on MetaTrader and see the actual test. So what I will do, I will go to the MetaTrader that I have prepared with ActivTrades, and I will go to market and I will look for the expert advisor called Northeast Way. Here it is. I will click on that, pretty much the same information, and I will download the demo version. So this allows me to backtest the expert advisor, but obviously I won't be able to trade it on a live account or even on demo account. However, from the backtest we can learn a lot. So I'll right click on the EA that is already visible in the navigator and I will go to test. Now the backtest is a must before you purchase an expert advisor, and keep in mind the following. The expert advisors perform differently on the different brokers, so you have to test it with a trusty and regulated broker. I will stick to the currency pairs that were suggested, so that was the Aussie, New Zealand, the New Zealand CAD. Alright, let's start with the New Zealand CAD first. I will stick to the M15 time period and I will go, for example, for the last year. I will stick to open prices only, because in the description I saw that the EA uses open prices internally. So in this way I will have a faster backtest. Let's stick to $1,000 as a deposit, leverage 1 to 200, and I want to see visually how that strategy works. And from the backtest we can learn a lot, like where the trades are being opened, why they are being opened, and what are the risks. So I will just slow it down if we can see some of the trades. So here they are. I can see a long trade that was open, the take profit is above, and I see some vertical lines being drawn. So I guess it uses some breakout patterns, or it could be as well a grid system that will add to the position. And you can see that here we had a profitable trade, which is pretty good, by the way. And then if I make it a little bit faster, again you can see the same lines now on the top, and there are no trades being open. So at one point, based on some indicators or price movement, the EA automatically places these horizontal lines below the price or above the price. I just want to see a few more examples. So now you see that there are actually different colors of lines, an impulsive move, and they just disappeared. And the backtest was actually over. I couldn't really understand a lot for that strategy from the visual backtest. There were no indicators displayed, just horizontal lines below and above the price. So now what I will do, I will remove the visual mode and I will go to the graph, and you will see that there was a drawdown and not a lot of trades were actually open. So let me increase the period. I will go for the entire history that is available. I will click on start. So I want to see how this strategy would perform in the long term, right? And you can see that the graph is being drawn already on the MetaTrader backtester. We have some drawdowns, so it started from 2007. Good, we have a lot of historical data with ActivTrades, so we can see the performance back in time, and the longer we test the EA, we will know that it is more robust with the time. And we have a pretty oh, here we have a drawdown. Okay, quite a huge drawdown. You can see that the equity sits at about 2,300 something, and it dropped with about $1,000 or so. Another drawdown, which is kind of risky, but I guess there is some kind of a protection. At least for $12,000 there should be a protection, right? Let's see how this test will end up. And we are almost ready. So the account was not blown, which is quite positive, right? But as well, I don't see these huge profits since 2007 until the moment. This is a backtest of about 15 years, and we can see that with the backtest we have profit of $2,443. Okay, so spending $12,000, I think so. So how could potentially we can recover the investment of $12,000 if the EA makes $2,000 for 15 years? Right, let me just go with another pair. Let's test for the Aussie New Zealand, which was the first suggested currency pair. I will go again for last year. I will hit on start. I guess again there will be not a lot of trades, absolutely, and then I will go for the entire history with Aussie New Zealand. I will hit on start, and let's see what we will have as a graph. It's downloading the history. So these are the 3 suggested currency pairs, and they are actually quite popular among the expert advisors because they are known as the pullback currency pairs. So now I will check. Oh, what we have in here. Surprise! The account was blown in 2010. You can see again a static graph was forming, and then boom, absolutely blown. And if I go to the backtest, you can see that we have pretty bad loss. So the account was blown in 2010, and let's assume that the developer has fixed that issue, because there was an issue with the risk management, right? I will go to the settings, and what I'll do right now, I will go to custom period, and I will select, let's say, from the beginning of 2011, so after that crash. Let's see what would have happened if we missed it and we started in 2011. We have another graph starting up, and again drawdown. So obviously there are drawdowns, and again 2013, another crash with the expert advisor. I'm really getting skeptical here. I'll go back to the custom period, and I will go for beginning of 2014. Alright, I will go for the 1st of January. I'll hit on start, and let's see the new graph. But I'm getting really skeptical here, guys. If the expert advisor has blown the account, and you can see another drawdown here and a few more, which shows that this is an absolutely risky expert advisor. I'll leave it to the end, but personally me, I wouldn't trade such an expert advisor even if it costs $1. Even if it's for free, I wouldn't put money into something that has blown the account a few times in the past. And the backtest is over, so since 2013, almost the account was blown in here, but then it was not. And there are actually users who are purchasing this expert advisor. Let me go back one more time to it and check out the reviews. So there are some without comments, which is pretty interesting. There is a positive one. There is another positive one I can see. At least they have 5 stars, so I guess they are positive. And then, oh, on the top we have a very bad comment actually. All of authors' accounts has been wiped out, and that's a 1-star rating. In the comments we can see that the people are asking him to join the private group, Oh, and check this out, it's just close to blow out my account. So we can see that here the price was just dropping, the expert was buying, the price was dropping, buying, and things were getting bad for that user, and he says bad. As you can see some screenshots, and oh my goodness, the accounts were really blown. I don't know really what to say. I really don't want to be judging the developer. Maybe this was not his intention, he just failed in developing and updating the expert advisor. But if it was his intention to sell a few expert advisors for $12,000 each and just run away, then I'll tell him, end of the day, you always take the decision how to risk your money. I really thank you guys for watching today's video and staying with me until the end. Check out this video that will teach you how to select expert advisors from the marketplace and what you need to look at so you won't blow your accounts easily. Thanks for watching. Don't forget that I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.